Right, here we go. So I have dropped everything. I've got our weight down to just 34 kilos, which is pretty good. All our tools that we don't need, we've just got enough for hunting. We don't have any kind of fuel, nothing. We can fish, we can hunt. We also have quite a high cabin fever risk, so we're staying outside basically. I brought the absolute minimum we can bring. So let's go get that wool, that deer meat like we said. Let's go harvest that first. We're going to live off the land. I don't want to touch any of our stored stuff, and we're just going to use the time as best we can because there's absolutely no telling when the bear's going to come. I know that its lair is down there. I believe it sleeps down there, but I know it is round here. I don't know its schedule. So because we're going to be kind of living here short term and hunting, I'm going to check that out up there. So I've never been up there ever. So I'm going to check that out. And now I'm thinking, do we just take all the wolves out? We just kill them all. Because I'm going to be moving around this area a lot. A lot. I don't want to be messing about. So I think we can afford the bullets. We have 18. We just don't want to have to think about it. Not when I'm hunting bear. I don't have a pesky wolf mucking about. So that deer there, we just don't need to kill them. We have enough meat just a bit further away. So let's take these wolves on. I'm going to take them on directly. I could use that fishing hut maybe. Doable but hard. I don't really want to take two of them all at once. It's too far away for us to aim properly. I'm going to follow them but pace it. Again, I'm just going more directly. I don't want to waste so much time, so. But I don't want to trigger them either, and the deer isn't close enough, so we are basically committed. I can't afford to stand up. I have no decoys. If I trigger both at once, then I will for definitely sure get attacked, so. Just going to take our time, play it nice and easy. Kill one at a time. We're just going to take over this lake basically. Once they're dead, yeah, let's go exploring a little bit. I want to expand my territory. So the first thing if you're moving into an area is kill all the other apex predators, right? I mean, that's what a human would do, I believe. If you had the tools, weapons at your disposal. Okay, our energy is pretty much perfect. So we're doing this first thing in the morning. The sun's just come up, we've just woken up. Our breakfast is killing wolves. Which gave me the perfect opportunity. I am cruel. Shot him while he was howling. That was brutal. I'm sorry, my friend. In your moment of glory, I just nailed you. Not very nice. Okay, I haven't brought the rifle cleaning equipment, but our rifle's in basically brand new condition right now, so we can afford to take a few shots. My diet, I'm going to be consisting purely on cattail heads. and deer meat. So I've left everything else apart from coffee back in the hut. So we'll be literally just living off the land here. So once this guy's dead, I'm going to double back. We're going to head back to that deer carcass, one with 8 kilos of meat on it. We're going to cook up some nice juicy steaks. Right, this is perfect. Take our time with this. Let's just line it up. Wasn't the best shot, but good enough. That for sure was a mortal wound. So he's just going to go bleed out. Oh, weapon. 95%, so we don't need to worry about that. We've still got 16 shots. We can afford to stand and walk now. We can afford to run. We own this space. It's liberating when you can take down the other bad guys. It becomes your space, and now we can just take our time. So energy is good. Weather is now really, really good. Let's speed this up. First thing I'm doing is checking all the huts. We just want to know what's there, and then I'll start grabbing some cattails for food. Don't need that hatchet.
This stuff will come in handy.
But the nice thing is we can just obviously put the rifle away. There will be another wolf somewhere on the lake, but I don't believe it's too close. Visibility's perfect. I can see that wolf we shot in just the most ultimate distance. I can see a wolf. Must be injured. It will be nothing more than a speck on the screen for you. It's definitely slow, definitely injured, so that's going down. Don't need to worry about that guy anymore. Let's check the huts. I'm going to see if there's that other wolf around as well. If there is another wolf, I'll kill him also. Straight away. So let's just secure the area. Secure the area. Perfect. Learn to fish.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Candy bar's in really good condition, so we'll save that. Nah. Excellent. That's always valuable. A flare shell is actually a huge thing. You can save yourself from an entire bear attack with one of those. Let's just get the visibility. We're in attack mode rather than caution mode. So all the fishing huts and all the cattails and stuff, I can get those later. I'm just making sure that we literally just secure the area and killed everything we can kill. And then we're going to go back and we're going to head to that carcass, that deer carcass. And we'll probably stop there. We're going to build up a big fire. We're going to cook on an open fire just with sticks that we find. And we'll probably stay there until we got too tired and get a late night back. So that's how I'm seeing this day panning out. Obviously there's no bear to be seen, so there's no bear to be hunted. And this isn't really the time for fishing if we're on the hunt. So this is all about, let's just grab some food so we're not eating into our permanent supplies. It's also just something to do to stop the boredom while you wait for the bear to appear. And the good thing about timing this is the bear, I believe, does come around at more or less the same time every day. I think they programmed it that way. There's no sign of him now, so It's kind of late, just past midday, so we'll remember that. The lazy thing to do would be to take this deer down, of course, because it would be so much easier to harvest. Probably should, just like an asshole apex predator would do. You just kill everything and store it. Makes sense. If you just move in, you do like a quick harvest, don't you, I suppose? And then you store it up and you kind of calculate it and then live off that. Really, really want to take this down just in one shot. I hate it when the deer run. Just because they can go so far. So quickly. I'm going to try and shoot it just in the neck/chest. Fuck. So that should be a mortal wound. And that's what I was saying about it going, just running. I have crouch though in case it comes back my way. We've severely injured the wolf, you can see him walking along. So the wolf is going to die, the deer is going to die. But we don't know where, so we can just leave those guys be. I'll go harvest those snares. Hopefully we've got rabbit pelt. And start curing that to repair our gloves. Our gloves are at 70-something%, which isn't that bad, but obviously they're going to continue degrading, and because it's a pelt, you really need to think ahead. Right? I mean, think about how long it takes for a single pelt to cure. So we should probably, because I've got deerskin pants, I've got deerskin boots, I've got a wolfskin coat. I should get 2 deer and then 1 of everything else, shouldn't I? So I can at least repair everything. That makes sense. Always, if a deer runs by and it's injured, I always, oh there it is. I always try and finish it off with an arrow. Obviously it's more efficient. Cabin fever risk is not changed at all. Still 40%. Oh, come on, this sounds good. Come this way. The nearer I can take this out to a hut, the better. Come on, baby. Shit. No. Alright. Let's keep going. Head on up to where the guaranteed meal is. If we don't get this guy, whatever. We have more than enough meat. That was just being greedy and seeing if we could make it more convenient. Because, I mean, if he dies back there somewhere, then, you know, kind of a good thing. I'll just let him go. Do his thing. Be really sad for the animal, though, wouldn't it? Watching it just run around like this. I would want to take, you know, put it out of its misery anyway. Poor thing would just panic, wouldn't it? Would literally just run and run and run. God, I feel so evil. I'm just chasing everything and shooting everything. Come this way, Papa. Come on, Pappy. Oh, it was absolutely shocking. What was I thinking? He's down. Alright. That's good news for us. I'm going to go get our snares first. Reposition our snares so the we're back around here where the rabbit's hides is closer. We put them too far back, basically. And we'll come back and we'll collect meat from that one we just killed, because that's going to be fresher. Which means we're not really forced to cook it as quickly. Oh! Nearly had him. You got nailed, mate. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. So if these flares didn't work, and they did, okay, so I have enough pelts. Easy. I have just been this massive destructive force on this this local populace. Just came in and murdered way more than I needed to. Oh dear. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
I could use this.
All we need is this. It's taken a long time. That's literally all we needed from this entire place, basically, and to get our snares back. 37 kilos. Right, let's start picking up wood for the next fire we build. We need that just because we're going to cook up deer meat. I'm not going to take it from either of these guys though. I should though take a pellet, shouldn't I? Yeah. Should definitely take a pellet. I'll start curing that as well. Let's just take a look. Deerskin boots and deerskin pants are brand new. I really don't need it. Let's not do that. That's too much. Grab those feathers. Okay, cool. So everything's going very, very nicely. I've been extremely violent, but I'm okay with that. But yeah, we've had a good day, good little hunt, done some damage. It's at 18 minutes now. I'm going to keep eating cattails, by the way, because we're going to find so very many that it's just kind of better to eat and eat and eat on the go. But yeah, let's get some meat. Get some meat, we'll take it to a fishing hut. Actually, we'll take it to the fishing hut closest to where the bear roams. That would be perfect. Take a ton of food there. Take a bedroll. Take a ton of sticks to cook up some meat. Have to drop our rabbit skin off first to start curing in a hut, but otherwise we can pretty much just crack on. So I'm not going to bother with pelts from this guy. It's literally just food. Don't need any guts either, I believe. Let's just have a look. If I want to repair this guy, yeah, one gut, one pelt. We have that already. So I literally just need some meat. 5 kilos takes 30 minutes.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
42 kilos now. We're extremely smelly. The weather's turning. The weather's turning, it's the end of the day, so I'm going to avoid taking any more meat. I'm going to take cat tails instead. I don't want to waste the time, basically, cutting the meat. Now, because we are so very pungent, any animal we come across is going to come straight for us. So if that's a bear, that means we have to arm ourselves with the flare gun and try and shoot it in the nose. That's the only chance we have, really. We can't even shoot the thing, it will just come straight at us, I believe. The wolves are going to come straight at us and we'll have to shoot them in the head. Good news is we can drop a decoy. But basically we're carrying 5 kilos of what every animal wants. So it's going to go straight at us. And they've really changed the effectiveness, the power and the range of this. So that happened with the big update, that last update. And because of that, I found Interloper just so much harder. Also the wolf attacks in general when you were unarmed, they made it all more complex, didn't they? So it depends on whether you've got a hatchet or an axe. Sorry, same thing. Or a knife, or a pry bar, or bare hands. If you have just bare hands, man, those wolves just mess you up so badly. So I found Interloper so much harder now. Basically. Hence we've gone back to Stalker, which I'm really enjoying going back to now. Now that I feel more like a pro in the game. It's more about, it's not whether I'll survive, it's about how I live, which is cool. And it's less obviously suspenseful than Interloper, but I'm gonna change that by this bear hunting I'm doing and just being this ultra alpha predator going on the attack. I'm really not worrying about our character too much at all. Yeah, this is how I wanted this series to play out. So maybe I'll turn this into an intro, that might be kind of cool. Where are we up to? Episode 4 or 5. There's that other dead wolf there. The one that was injured. Haven't seen any sign of the deer, so maybe the deer's back off that way. It's very quiet. Can't hear any other footprints but my own. So what we are lacking is probably... yeah, we've only got 7 sticks. Okay. We need some fuel. We do have fuel back in the hut, but I prefer to use sticks. So let's just have a quick look. Something to cook our dinner on. Now we're going to head to that hut over there and we're just going to stay there and listen. Basically, and just investigate like the very immediate... Can I not get any sticks from here? Fuck. Come on. Come on. Ah, this sucks. The island sucks. Alright. Alright, we'll go back to the hut. I'll grab some wood from back at the hut, maybe. Or maybe we can check along here. Should be enough sticks. So basically, right at the end of the day, I call that a successful hunt. We've done nicely. I'm happy with that. It's good. We've made the world a safer place. And I love it when you can get out and do it in one go like that. You know? So I'm going to head to the hut. Before it gets dark, I might just take a look in the cave. See if the bear is sleeping in there. I really want to know where it lives. And there's a cave right there, you see. Or is it there? And I believe that's where this bear lives. Because I've seen him, he prowls, he comes around this way, basically. He does a loop like that. And it must be because this area is locked off, isn't it? can't see the cave now. Interesting. Ooh. Always love another rifle round. So this is where we're going to cook dinner. We just need to go and get some more.
That'll come in handy.
Some more fuel. I'll drop the meat outside. I reckon I'm going to pause the episodes again. So do this old trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that there. Also, stuff we're going to burn. Bringing full fuel back. So I'm just going to collect what sticks we can. We don't really need to worry about energy so much. I'm so curious. Fuck. This may be dumb, but I'm so curious. Is there no cave? Is it all my imagination? Or does the bear just live somewhere else? Must be somewhere else. Must be. Fuck. So I wonder where that bear actually lives. So I was under the impression that there was a bear cave here. But obviously I was wrong. So the bear must live. Let's go find out where the bear lives. That would be fun. Let's go. Let's take the fight to the bear. And figure out where she lives. He lives, whatever. It can't be up that way. There's just no chance. The only place it could really be is kind of up there. So we can go check that out. Let's cook up our meat first and I'll sleep. Maybe I'll sleep. Yeah, I'll sleep in the house because we still have cabin fever. Yeah. So let's get a ton of wood. We just need to wait this bear out. And it maybe the bear doesn't. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I definitely know it used to come around here. So I'm going to assume that it still does. I don't know where its lair is then. Cool. I think I'll probably let this go on long enough, so I'm going to stop it here. I'll finish the night off. I'll spend the night. I'll set up a big fire, and then we'll begin the game again tomorrow morning and hunt that bird. Alright, thanks for joining me. Ciao for now.